All right, y'all, so here's the best setup that's out on the market right now. It is equivalent to a backup generator, one of those big ones that sit on the ground, use natural gas or propane, or I would say it's better. So it'll put out the same amount of amps or more, and it's no maintenance, qualifies for the tax credit. Anyway, so this is how this setup works. So I got my meter right here, and on the other side of this, I have my electrical panel in my closet right here. Okay, with all my breakers on it. Well, what I did is I took the lines from the panel and I fed them through this transfer switch right here. Okay, which I could run on grid or I can run off grid or hybrid. Right now it's in hybrid mode. When the power goes out, it'll be off grid. And what it'll do is it'll back up my whole panel in my house. So my whole panel is backed up. But I had to take my main lines and run them all the way over here and then run them back. So there's like 3 sets of main lines, which is expensive and it was really hard to do. So let me show you the setup with the batteries. Panels are over there. Okay, so we're just gonna focus on one. All right, so this is the inverter right here. It's touchscreen, and as you can see right now, panels are using all the house load right now and sending extra power back to the grid. Okay, if there's no sun, what it'll do is it'll take from the battery and, you know, just whatever the house needs, it'll back up the house. So I don't pull any power from the grid. Okay, this is great. This is a great setup right here. As you can see, there's a lot going on in here. All right, batteries are right here. I left mine out in the outside too long while I was remodeling my house, and they did get a little rust on them, so I need to clean them up. But they, as you can see, they still work perfectly fine. But yeah, grid lines, those are coming from the utility power. Like I said, load, it's running all the way from the panel inside my house all the way back to here, and there's the wires out there and that switch right there. Why do I have the switch? Well, just in case this thing goes out, if there ever were to be the case, what happens is I could still go on grid and bypass all this stuff if it were, God forbid, to ever be the case, which things do happen. So I like to have the switch there. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole house backup setup, and my setup is backed up to do 120 amps. So my neighbor's generator over here does about 80, I believe, 70 or 80. That thing right there. So that is the whole house backup.